So the first equation that we're going to solve is the integral of e raised to x cosine 2x dx. We are going to solve this by using the integration by parts. So by this case, let us make u as cosine 2x and dv is equal to e raised to x. So since yung u natin is cosine 2x, our du is equal to negative 2 sine 2x. And as we all know that v is the integration of dv, therefore our v is equal to e raised to x. So by this, we are going to apply the formula, which is the integral of u dv is equal to uv minus the integral of v du. So our u dv is this, which is the integral of e raised to x cosine 2x dx is equal to u times v rather, which is u is cosine 2x multiplied with v, which is e raised to x is equal to e raised to x cosine 2x minus the integral of v du, which is e raised to x, and our du is negative 2 sine 2x dx. Next is, since makikita natin dito, yung negative 2 is constant. So, pwede nating ilabas si negative 2 outside the integral. So, it will become positive 2. The integral of e raised to x times sine 2x dx. So, as we can see here, we are going to do the integration by parts again. So, by this time, let us make our u is equal to sine 2x. Our du will 2 cosine 2x. And yung dv natin is e raised to x as well yung v natin, e raised to x din. So, next step, copy lang natin ito, which is the integral of e raised to x cosine 2x dx is equal to e raised to x cosine 2x plus 2. And now, let's apply the formula. So, uv, let's multiply uv, which is ex sine 2x, minus the integral of v du, e raised to x multiplied by du, which is 2 cosine 2x dx. So, next, multiply natin yung 2 sa loob nito. So, 2 times e raised to x sine 2x is equal to 2 e raised to x sine 2x minus, so since constant to, multiply natin doon, 2 times 2 is 4, nasa labas siya kasi constant, nasa labas siya ng integral. So, the integral of e raised to x cosine 2x dx. So, makikita natin dito sa left and sa right na magkapareha sila. So, we are going to do is to transpose this to the left side. So, magiging ganito siya. The integral of e raised to x cosine 2x dx plus 4, the integral of e raised to x cosine 2x dx is equal to e raised to x cosine 2x plus 2 e raised to x sine 2x, which is this. Next step is, let's just add this. So, magiging 5, the integral of e raised to x cosine 2x dx is equal to, let's just copy this. So, yan. All we need to do is divide both sides by 5 para makancel yung 5 dito, and ang matitira will be our final answer, which is the integral of e raised to x cosine 2x dx is equal to e raised to x cosine 2x plus 2 e raised to x sine 2x over 5. Therefore, this is our final answer. So, the second equation that we're going to solve is the integral of 1 plus x cubed raised to negative 1/2 dx from 2 to positive infinite. So, let's get first the limit of this equation. So, limit of the integral of 1 plus x cubed raised to negative 1/2 dx from 2 to t as t approaches to infinite. So, let's get the integral of this. So, the integral of 1 plus x cubed raised to negative 1/2 dx. So, let us make u as 1 plus x cubed, and du is equal to 3x squared dx, and dx will be du over 3x squared. So, next, the integral of 1 over the square root of 1 plus x cubed dx is equal to the integral of 1 over, so since ito yung value ng u natin, let's just write square root of u times yung dx natin, which is du over 3x squared. So, 1 over 3x squared, the integral of, linabas itong 1 over 3x squared dun sa labas ng integral. So, yung natira is yung du over the square root of u. So, integrate natin tong du over the square root of u. So, magiging 1 over 3x squared times u negative raised to negative 1 half plus 2 over 2 over negative 1 half plus 2 over 2 is equal to, simplify natin ito. So, 1 over 3x squared times 2u raised to 1 half is equal to 1 over 3x squared times 2. Plug in natin yung value ng u natin, which is 1 plus x cubed raised to 1 half. So, simplify this, magiging 2 the square root of 1 plus x cubed over 3x squared. So, kunin na natin yung limit nitong nakuha nating integral ng ito. So, limit of 2 the square root of 1 plus x cubed over 3x squared as t approaches to positive infinite. So, next is let's plug in the value of our lower and upper limit. So, limit of 2 the square root of 1 plus yung t natin dito, so t cubed over 3t squared minus 2 the square root of 1 plus itong 2 cubed plus 3 2 squared. Limit of 2 square root of 1 plus t cubed over 3t squared minus 2 the square root of 1 plus 2 cubed is 8 over 3. 2 times 2 is 4 as t approaches to positive infinite. So, next is limit of 2 the square root of 1 plus 2 cubed over 3t squared minus 1 half. So, magiging 0 na ito. Mas matitira is 1 half. So, the limit of 0 minus 1 half as t approaches to positive infinite is negative 1 half. So, this is the final answer. So, the third equation that we are going to solve is the integral of 2x cubed plus x squared plus 2x minus 1 over x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 2 dx. So, yung unang ginawa ko is, kinuha ko yung factor ng denominator. So, naging x squared plus 1, x minus 2. So, paano ko nga ba nakuha itong 2 plus 5x squared plus 3? So, pinag-divide ko itong x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 2 divided by 2x cubed plus x squared plus 2x minus 1. So, 2, minultiply ko ito sa 2. So, naging 2x cubed minus 4x squared plus 2x minus 4. So, naging 2x cubed plus x squared plus 2 minus 1 minus 2x cubed minus 2x cubed minus 4x squared plus 2x minus 4. So, distribute natin yung negative dito. So, magiging negative 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus 2x plus 4. So, makakancel yung 2x cubed. So, 4x squared plus x squared is 5x squared plus 4 minus 1. Negative 1 plus 4 is 3. So, ito yung 5x plus 3. Tsaka ito yung 2. So, next, copy this. 5x squared plus 3 over x squared plus 1, x minus 2 is equal to ax plus b, x squared plus 1 plus c over x minus 2. So, divide both sides by the denominator. So, makakancel to. Ang matitira is 5x squared plus 3. Makakancel tong x squared plus 1, ax plus b times x minus 2 yung matitira dito sa side na to. Plus, makakancel itong x minus 2. So, matitira is c times x squared plus 1. Ax times x is ax squared minus ax times negative 2 is negative 2ax plus b times x bx minus b times negative 2 is 2b plus c times x squared cx squared plus c times 1 is equal to c. So, x squared natin yung a plus yung c. At ang x natin is negative 2a at yung b. Then, yung constant which is negative 2b plus c. So, para makakuha tayo ng mga equation na gagamitin natin para isolve yung mga value ng a, b at c natin is ganito yung ginawa ko. So, x squared, ang x squared dito sa left side is 5 at dito sa right side is a plus c. So, ito yung first equation natin. Next is x. So, dito sa left side, walang x. But dito sa right side is negative 2a plus b. So 0 is equal to negative 2a plus b. Ito yung second equation natin. Next is constant. So ang constant dito sa ating left side is 3. Dito sa right side is negative 2b plus c. So ito yung third equation natin. So in order for us to get the last equation, gagamitin natin yung value ng a dito. So magiging a is equal to 5 minus c. Pero ang gagamitin natin na equation is itong negative 2a plus b. So ito, negative 2a plus b, negative 2, plug in the value of a which is 5 minus c plus b is equal to 0. So distribute negative 2. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. Negative 2 times negative c is positive 2c plus b is equal to 0. 2c plus b, transpose negative 10 to the right side will become positive 10. So ito yung fourth equation natin. So in order for us to get the value of our c, pag subtract natin itong 2c plus b is equal to 10, tsaka yung negative 2b plus c. So ito yon. So in order for us to cancel the 2b later on, multiply natin yung ito, fourth equation sa 2. So it will become 2b plus 4c is equal to 20. Minus 2b plus c is equal to 3. So cancel. 4c plus c is 5c. 20 plus 3 is 23. Divide both side by 5. Maka-cancel ito. So the value of our c is equal to 23 over 5. So may c na tayo. So next na kukunin natin na value is yung value ng a. So ito yung gagamitin natin na equation. Yung a plus c is equal to 5. So a plus, plug in the value of our c which is 23 over 5 is equal to 5. So multiply natin ng 5. 5 times a is 5a plus 23 over 5 times 5. Cancel yung 5, 23. Yung matitira is equal to 5 times 5 is equal to 25. So transpose positive 23 to the right side. It will become 25 minus 23. So 25 minus 23 is equal to 2. Divide both sides by 5. Maka-cancel ito. So the value of our a is equal to 2/5. So next is value naman ng b natin. So the equation that we're going to use is negative 2a plus b. So plug in the value of a which is 2/5. Negative 2 times 2/5 is equal to negative 4/5 plus 5 is equal to 0. So multiply natin into 5. Maka-cancel ito. Matitira is negative 4 plus 5 times b is 5b. 5b is equal to 0. So 5b is equal to transpose negative 4 to the right side. It will become positive 4. So divide both sides by 5. Maka-cancel ito. So matitira b is equal to 4/5. So the value of our b is 4/5. So meron na tayong value ng a, b, at c. So next step is to integrate na tayo. So kunin lang natin yung nakuha natin kanina dito, which is the integral of 2 plus ax plus b. So yung value ng a natin which is 2/5 x plus yung value ng b which is 4/5 over x squared plus 1 which is eto. Next plus c which is 23 over 5 over x minus 2. So next, the integral of 2 plus, we can write all the numerators above the common denominator. So magiging 2x plus 4 over 5 over x squared plus 1 plus, simplify natin yung complex fractions. So magiging 23 over 5 x minus 2. So in here, pwede rin natin i-simplify itong complex fraction na to para madali natin i-integrate later on. So magiging the integral of 2 plus 2x plus 4 over 5 times x squared plus 1 plus 23 over 5x minus 2. So we are going to integrate this using the integral of f of x plus g of x dx is equal to integral of f of x dx plus g of x dx. So magiging ganito siya. The integral of 2 dx plus the integral of 2x plus 4 over 5 times x squared plus 1 plus the integral of 23 over 5 x minus 2. So the integral of 2 dx is 2x. So ito naman yung i-integrate natin. Paghihiwalayin natin i-integrate. So the integral of 2x plus 4 over 5 x squared plus 1 dx. So ilabas natin yung 1/5 na constant dito. 1/5 the integral of 2x plus 4 over x squared plus 1 dx. So integrate using the f of x, the integral of f of x dx plus g of x dx. So 1/5 the integral of 2x over x squared plus 1 plus 4x squared plus 1. 1/5 the integral of 2x x squared plus 1 dx plus the integral of 4x squared plus 1 dx. So, ito muna yung i-integrate natin dito sa left side. So, the integral of 2x over x squared plus 1 dx. So, in here, let u is equal to x squared plus 1 at ang du is equal to 2x dx. dx will be du over 2x. So, the integral of 2x, then the value of our u is x squared plus 1. So, sulat lang natin na u times dx natin is du over 2x. So, makakancel yung 2x, magiging integral of 1 over u du. So, the integral of 1 over u du is ln of u. So, let's plug in the value of u, which is x squared plus 1 plus c. So, next na integrate natin is yung nasa right side, which is the integral of 4x squared plus 1. So, the next na i-integrate natin is yung the integral of 4 over x squared plus 1 dx. So, lalabas natin yung 4, which is constant. So, 4 is the integral of 1 over x squared plus 1 dx. So, we are going to integrate this by using the integral of dx over a squared plus x squared, which is equal to 1 over a arctan of x over a. So, 4 times 1 over a, plug in the value of our a here, which is 1 arctan x over 1. So, simplify this, magiging 4 arctan x. So, pagdugtungin lang natin yung nakuha natin dito tsaka dito para yun yung maging integral nitong equation na to. So, 1/5 ln x squared plus 1 plus 4 arctan x. So, next na i-integrate naman natin is yung 23 over 5 over x minus 2. So, the integral of 23 over 5 times x minus 2. So, lalabas natin yung constant na 23 over 5 times the integral of 1 over x minus 2 dx. So, let u is equal to x minus 2 and du will be equal to dx and dx is equal to du. So, 23 over 5, the integral of 1 over u du. Integrate 1 over u du. So, it will become 23 over 5 ln of u. Plug in the value of our u, which is x minus 2. So, it is equal to 23 over 5 ln of x minus 2 plus c. So, our final answer will be 2x plus ln of x squared plus 1 plus 4 arctan x over 5 plus 23 over 5 ln of x minus 2 plus c. So, our next equation is the integral of cotangent x minus x cosecant squared x about 0 from pi over 2 dx. So, the first we are going to do is to transform the expression. So, cotangent x will become cosecant x over sine x. And cosecant squared x will become 1 over sine x squared. So, paghiwalayin natin, i-integrate yung dalawa. So, it will become like this. The integral of cosecant x over sine x dx minus the integral of x over sine x squared dx. So, first na i-integrate natin is yung nasa left side muna. So, let u is equal to sine x and du is equal to cosine x dx. So, the integral of cosine x, then sine x, yung u natin, times dx, which is du over cosecant x. So, cancel, matitira is the integral of 1 over u, ito, du. So, the integral of 1 over u du is equal to ln of u. So, let's just plug in the value of u. So, it will become ln of sine x. So, next step is to integrate the right side. So, let us make u is equal to x. Yung gagawin pala natin dito is gagamitin natin yung integration by parts by using the formula uv minus the integral of v du. So, let us make u is equal to x. Therefore, ang du natin is equal to dx. And let us make dv is equal to 1 over sine x squared. At ang v natin ay negative cotangent x. So, the formula is uv minus the integral of v du. So, u times v is negative x cotangent x minus the integral of v negative cotangent x and du, which is dx. So, let us just integrate negative cotangent x dx, so it will become positive ln sine x. So pagdugtungin lang natin yung nakuha nating integration ng dalawa. So, ito, ln sine x minus ito, negative x cotangent x plus ln sine x. Plus yung lower and upper limit natin. So i-distribute lang natin yung negative dito. So, negative times negative x cotangent x will become positive x cotangent x. Then, ito, negative times positive ln sin x is equal to negative ln sin x. Then, yung upper and lower limit natin. So, since magkaparehas to, magma-minus siya, so makakancel siya. So, matitira is yung x cotangent x and our upper and lower limit. So, let's just plug in the upper and lower limit on the value of x. So, pi over 2 cotangent pi over 2 minus, if we plug in 0 on the value of x here, it will become 0. So, next is cotangent pi over 2 is equal to 0. So, pi over 2 times 0. So, any number multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. So, the final answer is 0. So, let's proceed to number 5. The sides of a square are initially 5 inches in length and increase at a constant rate of 3 inches per second. One corner of the square moves along a line L at a speed of 2 inches per second for 5 seconds. During this time, the square makes one complete revolution about L, revolving at a constant rate and remaining always perpendicular to L. So, let's draw 2D. Let's draw yung square. So, it says here that the sides of a square are initially 5 inches. 5 inches yung side niya. Next, i-draw natin siya sa 3D. Magiging ganito siya. That. So, ito yung dx natin. dy. And ito yung dz natin. dh. So, this is a 3D of a square. So, let's now get the equation of L. So, L natin. So, 5 inches plus, it says here that the sides of a square are initially 5 inches in length and increase at a constant rate of 3 inches per second. So, ito yung x natin. 5 plus 3t equals x. So, since yung length and width natin are equal, so, ganun din dito sa length natin. 5 plus 3t. Pero ito yung y natin. H natin is 2t. Kasi, sabi dun sa problem, one corner of the square moves along a line L at a speed of 2 inches per second for 5 seconds. So, next na gagawin na natin is integral. So, ang gagamitin natin dito is yung triple integral. So, it looks like this. The integral of, tatlong integral kasi triple, dx, dy, dz is equal to 0 to 2t. Integral of 0 to 5 plus 3t. Integral of 0, 5 plus 3t. dx, dy, dz. So, first kukunin natin muna yung integral is yung nasa loob. So, it will become, so magiging integral of 0 to t, the integral of 0, 5t plus, 5 plus 3t, then the integral of dx, which is x, tapos yung value ng lower and upper limit, which is 0, 5 plus 3t, dy, dz. So, plug in natin ito dun sa x, so magiging 0 to t, integral of 0, 5 plus 3t, 5 plus 3t, dy, dz. So, ganyan na. Next is, so, next, integrate naman natin ito. So, sulat natin yung integral of 0 to t, 5. Since the derivative of our dy is y, so distribute natin dito sa quantity. So magiging 5y plus 3yt. Then the value of our lower and upper limit, which is 0 to 5 plus 3t dz is equal to 0 to t. So factor natin ito, magiging 5 plus 3t. So substitute natin itong value ng ating upper and lower limit dito sa quantity na to. So 5, plug in 5 plus 3t plus 3, 5 plus 3t dz. So next, integral naman, i-integrate natin itong nakuha natin. So magiging 5, write muna natin 5. So the integral of dz is z. So yung z is distribute natin dito. So magiging 5z plus 3z t plus 3t, 5z plus 3z t, then yung 0 to t is equal to 5. Substitute natin itong lower and upper limit natin. So magiging 5 times 5 2t plus 3 2tz t plus 3t, 5 2t plus 3 2t t. So yan. Next, multiply muna natin yung nasa loob ng quantity. So magiging 5 times 2 is 10t plus 3 times 2, 6t squared plus 3t, the quantity of 10t plus 6t squared. So yan. Let's evaluate at x is equal to 5 seconds. So 5, then yung time natin is 5, so i-plug in lang natin. 5 plus 6, 5 squared plus 3, 5 times 5, 10, 5 plus 6, 5 squared. Ayan. So, compute natin ito sa calculator natin. It will become 4,000 cubic units. So, this is the final answer. So, the next result is show how to use the shell method to derive the formula for the volume of a right circular cone with base, radius r, and height r. So, we're gonna start from a simple graph. Cauchy are x and y. So we have point here, gonna label it as r, and dito is h. So to find the volume of a cone, we need to visualize it. So gonna draw a line here and here. Yan. So gonna give you this cone. Yan. So next, let's find the equation of this line. So the equation of the line would be y is equal to mx plus b. So m being the slope, it is equal to rise over run. So in this case, rise would be this, which is r, and run is this, over h. So the equation of this line is y is equal to r over h, x, and b would be 0 in this case because we're starting at 0. So to find the volume of the cone, we're going to be taking the slices out of this cone. And finding all the area of the slices, and all those areas will make up the volume of the cone. So next is integrate. So the integral of 0 to h pi squared dx. So let's plug in yung nakuha natin, which is r over h x. So, labas natin yung pi kasi constant. R over h x squared dx. So, i-squared natin to, magiging pi the integral of 0 to h r squared h squared and x squared dx. So, next is ilabas natin ito dun sa labas ng integral. So, magiging pi r squared over h squared the integral of 0 to h x squared dx. So, magiging pi r squared over h squared. Integrate natin to x squared, magiging x cubed over 3. So, yung value ng upper and lower limit natin is 0 to h. So, plug in lang natin yung value na ito dun sa dito. So, magiging pi r squared over h squared times yung h. Plug in natin h cubed over 3 minus. So, 0 na to. So, 0 na lahat. So, cancel. Cancel tayo ng h. So, the final answer is equal to pi r squared h over 3. So, this is how they derive the formula for the volume of cone. So, next na solve natin is find the length of the curve y raised to negative 3 halves is equal to 8x plus 3 from 11 3 halves greater or equal to y, which is greater or equal to 27 3 halves. So, it is from 11 3 halves from 27 raised to 3 halves. Let x or f of y is equal to 0. So, ito yung formula na gagamitin natin. L is equal to the integral of square root of 1 plus f prime y squared dy, squared from a to b dy. So, plug in natin yung value ng a at b dito, and then yung value ng f prime y. So, the integral of square root of 1 plus 0 squared dy from 11 raised to 3 halves to 27 raised to 3 halves. Cancel ito, matitira is 1 dy. So, the integral of 1 dy is y. So, i-plug in lang natin yung value ng lower and upper limit natin dito sa y. So, magiging ganito siya. 27 raised to 3 halves minus 11 3 halves is equal to 103.81 units, which is the final answer. So, let's proceed to number 8. Find the surface area of the object obtained by rotating x plus y squared is equal to 1, 0 is greater or equal to y, which is greater or equal to 3, about the x-axis. So, the first thing that we do is to graph the equation. So, it's the graph of x plus y squared is equal to 1 is this. So, x plus y squared is equal to 1. X transpose y squared to the right side, it will become y squared minus 1. So, x prime is equal to 2y. So, the formula that we use to get the surface area of the object is 2 pi, the integral of y, square root of 1 plus f prime of x dy from a to b. So, 2 pi, the integral of y, square root of 1 plus, plug in the value of f prime of x, which is 2y squared dy from 0 to 3. So, it is equal to 2 pi, the integral of y, square root of 1 plus 2y squared, which is 4y squared dy from 0 to 3. So, let's integrate this equation. Let us make u is equal to 1 plus 4y squared and du is equal to 8y dy, and dy will be equal to du over 8y. So, we write 2 pi, the integral of y, and this is our u. So, let's just write like this. So, times the value of our dy, which is du over 8y. So, cancel natin to. Ilalabas natin yung 8 dito na constant. So, magiging 2 pi over 8 or pi over 4. So, pi over 4, the integral of square root of u du from 0 to 3. For pi over 4, pi over 4, the integral of square root of u du, which is 2/3 u 3 halves, then the upper and lower limit, which is 0, 3. So, let's plug in the value of u. So, it will become like this. Pi over 4, 2/3 times 1 plus 4y squared, 3 halves. Now, let's plug in the value of y here, which is the upper and lower limit. So, pi over 4, 2/3 times 1 plus 4, 3 times 3 raised to 2, 3 halves. Minus pi over 4 times 2/3 times 1 plus 4 times 0 squared raised to 3 halves is equal to 117.32 square units. So this is the surface area of the object obtained by rotating x plus y squared is equal to 1. So the next equation that we are going to solve is the integral of x raised to 7 over the square root of x raised to 4 plus 1 dx. So let u is equal to x4 plus 1, du is equal to 4x cubed dx, and our dx will be equal to du over 4x cubed. So the next step is to copy the equation. The integral of x raised to 7 over the square root of x raised to 4 plus 1. Then, plug in the value of dx, which is du over 4x cubed. Next step is to cancel x cubed. So, ang matitira dito is x raised to 4. X raised to 4. So, in here, ilalabas natin yung 1/4 dahil constant siya. So, 1/4, the integral of x4, plug in the value of x raised to 4, which is u minus 1. And as we can see here, the value, our u is equal to x4 plus 1. So it will become square root of u. Tapos yung natira dito is du. Next, let's separate the fraction into 2. So it will become u over the square root of u minus 1 over the square root of u du. Next is to simplify. So 1/4, the integral of, simplify this, so it will become the square root of u du minus 1/4 the integral of u raised to negative 1/2 du. So let's integrate 1/4 times the integral of the square root of u du, which is 2/3 u raised to 3/2 minus 1/4 the integral of u raised to negative 1/2 du is equal to 2 times the square root of u plus the arbitrary constant. Next is to multiply. So it will become 1 over 6 u. The value of our u, plug in the value of our u, which is x raised to 4 plus 1. Then 3/2 minus 1/2. Plug in the value of our u, which is x raised to 4 plus 1 plus c. So our final answer will be 1/6 x raised to 4 plus 1, the square root of x raised to 4 plus 1 minus 1/2, the square root of x raised to 4 plus 1 plus c. This is our final answer. So let's proceed to number 10. So the given is y plus 1 is equal to x squared and y minus 3 is equal to 0. So ito, magiging y is equal to x squared, transpose positive 1 to the right side. So magiging y is equal to x squared minus 1. So ito, i-equate natin to 0. So magiging y is equal to 3. So this is the graph of the equation. So ito yung area. Kunin muna natin tong area na to para makuha natin yung volume na hinahanap natin. So, yan. Ito yung triangle natin. So, yung value nito is 2x. Ito yung y natin, x and z dyan. So as we all know, the formula of area of an equilateral triangle is the square root of 3 over 4s squared. So plug in lang natin yung 2x dito sa s. So magiging square root of 3 over 4 times 2x squared. So yan yung area niya. So yung formula ng volume natin is the integral of a of y dy from c to d. So kunin natin tong y plus 1 is equal to x squared. Kunin natin yung x niya. So x is equal to the square root of y plus 1. So plug in natin yung value ng x dito sa nakuha nating area kanina. So a is equal to the square root of 3 over 4 times 2 square root of y plus 1 squared. V, so yung volume na yung kukunin natin. So the integral of square root of 3 over 4 times 2 square root of y plus 1 squared dy from negative 1 to 3. So the integral of the square root of 3 over 4, 2 squared is 4. Then makakancel yung square root dito, magiging y plus 1 dy siya. So lalabas natin yung square root of 3 dito. Kasi makakancel yung 4. Kaya the square root of 3 na lang yung matitira, ilalabas natin. Then the integral of y plus 1 dy from negative 1 to 3. So integrate natin yung y plus 1. So magiging the square root of 3 times y squared over 2 plus y. Then yung negative 1 and 3. So plug in natin yung negative 1 and 3 dun sa value ng y. So the negative 3 times yung 3, plug in, so 3 squared over 2 plus y, which is 3, minus yung value naman, yung negative 1 naman. So negative 1 squared over 2 plus negative 1. So it is equal to 13.86 cubic units, or 8 the square root of 3 cubic units. So this is the final answer. Let's proceed to number 11. So determine the volume of the solid obtained by rotating the triangle with vertices 3, 2, 7, 2, and 7, 14. So ito yung graph ng mga vertices. So ito yung 7, 14. Ito yung 7, 2. This is 3, 2. About the line A, line x is equal to 12. B, line x is equal to negative 1. And C, line x, y is equal to negative 3. So first, kunin muna natin yung slope. It's equal to 1 minus 2 is equal to y squared minus y1 over x squared minus x1 times x minus 3. So it is equal to y is equal to 3x minus 7. So y transpose negative 7, magiging positive 7 is equal to 3x. Divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides by 3. So cancel, cancel. Y plus 7 over 3 is equal to x. So kunin na natin yung A, line, which is line x is equal to 12. So pi over, it is 2 to 14. 2 to 14 x squared dy. So it is equal to pi over 2 to 14 y plus 7 over 3, which is this. Then this minus 12 squared dy is equal to pi, the integral of negative 36 plus y plus 7 over 3 squared dy from 2 to 14. Next is pi, the integral of squared natin itong 3, lalabas pala yan, so pi over 9. Then simplify natin to, maging negative 36 plus 7 is negative 29 squared dy. So it is equal to 604 pi cubic units. So this is the volume of letter A. So next, kunin naman natin yung line x is equal to negative 1. So it is equal to pi, the integral of, so negative 1 ito, yung negative 1 minus yung x, y plus 7 over 3 squared dy is equal to pi dy over it is from 2 to 14. So pi, the integral of negative 3 negative y minus 7 over 3 squared dy. So simplify natin to, magiging pi, the integral of negative y, negative 3 minus 7 is negative 10 over 3 squared dy. So it is, the volume is equal to 448 pi cubic units. So next to compute is line y is equal to negative 3. So it is equal to pi, the integral of, so negative 3 ito, negative 3 minus y squared dx is equal to pi, the integral of negative 3, plug in natin yung value ng y, which is y is equal to 3x minus 7, so minus 3x minus 7 squared dx from, it is from 3 to 7. 3 to 7. Next, so it is, will become pi, the integral of negative 3 minus, let's distribute negative from the quantity, so it will become negative 3x plus 7 squared dx. So it is equal to pi, the integral of negative 3x, negative 3 plus 7 is positive 4 squared dx from 3 to 7. So by merely computing it on our calculator, we will get volume of 532 pi cubic units. So let's proceed now to number 12. Determine the volume of the solid obtained by rotating the region bounded by 2y squared plus x plus 3 is equal to 0 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. So first, kunin muna natin yung value ng y. So ito, magiging 2y squared is equal to negative 3 minus x. So transpose ko lang yung positive x plus 3 sa kabila, sa naging negative 3. minus x. So, divide both sides by 2. Nakakancel to. So, it is equal to y squared is equal to negative 3 minus x over 2. Square both sides. Nakakancel to. So, y is equal to the square root of negative 3 minus x over 2. So, next, let's graph. So, yan. Y, x. So, yung x plus 5 is equal to 0. Equate natin siya sa 0. It will become x is equal to negative 5. Negative 5. So, i-graph natin yung 2y squared plus x minus 3. So, ito yung graph ng ating ito yung negative 3. So, ito. Wala ito. This, from this, is 2y squared plus x plus 3 is equal to 0. So, next is, kunin na natin yung about the line a is equal to x minus 4. So, asan ba yung graph ng x minus 4? So, equate lang natin into 0. Magiging x is equal to 4. So, andito yung letter A. Dito siya. So, kukuha rin yung integral nito by using the formula integral of pi r squared dx from a to b is equal to the integral of pi y squared dx from negative 5 to negative 3. So, let's proceed to letter A. The integral of negative 5 to negative 3 pi r squared minus small r squared dx is equal to the integral of pi. So, r squared natin is yung big R squared natin is itong x minus 4 minus r squared. Ito yung magiging value ng ating r squared. The square root of negative 3 minus x over 2 dx. So, it is equal to 567.06 cubic units. So, next is letter B about x plus 9. So, by equate natin to sa 0. Ito yung magiging r squared. So, equate natin 0 magiging negative 9. So, dito yung negative 9. So, ganun din yung formula na gagamitin natin. So, the integral of pi r squared minus small r squared dx. So, is equal to the integral of pi r squared niya is x plus 9 minus yung r squared square root of negative 3 minus x over 2 squared dx. So, it is equal to 122.10 cubic units. So, this is letter B and this is the answer for letter A. So, next, find the area bounded by x, y is equal to 7, x, y minus 1 plus 3x equals 0, and x plus 1 is equal to 0, and x is equal to negative 4. So, this is the graph. So, ito yung area na kukunin natin. So, itong graph na ito is equal to xy is equal to 7. And itong graph na to is yung xy minus 1 plus 3x is equal to 0. So, itong straight line na to, this is x is equal to negative 4 at ito is yung x plus 1 is equal to 0, which is x is equal to negative 1. So, next is kukunin natin yung mga equation ng ating f of x and g of x. So, xy is equal to 7. Divide both sides by x. So, maka-cancel to. Y is equal to 7 over x. This is our f of x, which is yung nasa taas. Next is yung nasa baba naman, which is xy minus 1 plus 3x is equal to 0. So, xy is equal to negative 3x plus 1 over x. Maka-cancel to. So, matitira is y is equal to negative 3x plus 1 over x. So, our y is equal to 1 minus 3x over x. So, 7 over x is equal to 1 minus 3x over x. 7 is equal to 1 minus 3x. So, 3x, transpose natin yung 7, magiging 1 minus 7, it will become 3x equal to negative 6, divide both sides by 3, magiging x is equal to negative 2. Itong x na to, makita rin dito sa graph, kumbaga, itong negative 2 is dito nag-intersect yung dalawa. Dito. Yung dalawang equation. So, next, kunan natin yung area. Kumbaga, dalawang area yung kukunin natin. So next, let's get the value of our area 1. So, dalawa yung kukunin natin, yung area 1 tsaka yung area 2. So, the formula of our A1 is equal to the integral of f of x minus g of x dx from a to b. So, the integral of negative 4 to from negative 4 to negative 2, 7 over x minus 1 minus 3x over x dx. So, simplify natin to, magiging the integral of 6 plus 3x over x dx from negative 4 to negative 2. So, let's make this as two fractions. So, magiging integral of 6 over x plus 3 dx from negative 4 to negative 2. So, integrate natin tong 6 over x plus 3, magiging 6 ln of x plus 3x. So, the value of our value of our lower limit and upper limit. So, substitute natin to dito sa value ng x. So, 6 ln of negative 2 plus 3 times negative 2 minus 6 ln of negative 4 plus 3 times negative 4. So, it is equal to negative 6 ln of 2 plus 6. Therefore, our A1 is equal to 1.84 units. So, next, kunin naman natin yung value ng pangalawang area natin, so, the integral of 1 minus 3x over x minus 7 over x dx from negative 2 to negative 1 naman. So, the integral of, paghiwalayan natin tong i-integrate. So, the integral of 1 minus 3x over x dx minus the integral of 7 over x dx. So, it is equal to ln of x minus 3x minus 7 ln of x. Then, the lower and upper limit, which is negative 2 to negative 1, is equal to negative 6 ln of x minus 3x. So, sinimplify lang ito. Ln of x minus 7 ln of x is equal to negative 6 ln of x minus 3x. So, ito, negative 2 from negative 1. So, let's plug in this to the value of x. So, negative 6 ln of negative 1 minus 3 times negative 1 minus 6 ln of negative 2 minus 3 times negative 2. So, our second area is equal to 1.15888 units squared or 1.16 squared units. So, in order for us to get the total area, we can use this formula. A total is equal to A1 plus A2. So, A1 is equal to 1.84 units squared plus our A2, which is 1.16 units squared. So, add this, it will become, so the final answer will be 3 unit squared. So next is find the area bounded by e raised to 2 minus x plus y is equal to 2, y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 7, and x minus 3 is equal to 0, and x is equal to 0. So this is the graph of this. So ito is yung graph ng e 2 minus x plus y is equal to 2. And dito is yung y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 7. Yan. Then, ito yung x is equal to 3. Yung x minus 3 is equal to 0 equate to 0. So, magiging x is equal to 3. Ito yung x is equal to 0 natin. So, ito yung kukunin natin na area. The area of this. So, kunin muna natin yung intersection point na dito. Sa part na to, magiging e 2 minus x plus y is equal to 2. Magiging y is equal to 2 minus e raised to 2 minus x. So, yung x natin is equal to 0. So, y is equal to 2 minus e 2 minus 0 is equal to 2 minus e raised to 2. So, y is equal to negative 5.39. So, ito yan. So, next, ito yung gagamitin natin para makuha natin yung area. So, area is equal to the integral of f of x minus g of x dx from a to b. So, the integral of yung f of x natin is itong nasa taas, which is x squared minus 4x plus 7 minus g of x, which is itong pinakababa, which is e raised to 2 minus x plus y is equal to 2, or 2 minus e raised to 2 minus x dx from 0 to 3. So, distribute natin yung negative dun sa loob ng quantity. So, it will become the integral of x squared minus 4x plus 7 minus 2 plus e raised to 2 minus x dx from 0 to 3. So, integrate natin to. It will become x cubed over 3 minus 2x squared plus 5x minus e raised to 2 minus x. Then, the value of our lower and upper limit. So, substitute lang natin, plug in natin yung value ng ating lower and upper limit sa value ng x. So, it will become 3 raised to 3 over 3 minus 2 times 3 squared plus 5 times 3 minus e raised to 2 minus 3 minus 0. So, 0 cube over 3 minus 2 times 0 raised to 2 plus 5 times 0 minus e raised to 2 minus 0. So, makakancel ito, tatlo. So, matitira is ito, which is negative 7.39. So, 5.63 minus negative 7.39 is equal to 13.02 squared units. So, this is the final answer. So, the last equation that we're going to solve is the integral of 1 over w sine 1 minus quantity of ln w dw. So, first, let us make u is equal to 1 minus ln of w. And our du is equal to negative 1 over w dw. And our dw is equal to negative w du. So, next is integrate na natin. So, the integral of 1 over w sine, tapos ito is u natin to, so we'll just write like this, times yung dw natin, which is negative w du. So, makakancel tong w dito. Matitira is negative sine u du. So, next is we use the property of integral, which is negative integral of negative f of x dx is equal to negative integral of f of x dx. So, ilalabas natin yung negative dito. So, the negative integral of sine u du. So, next is, integrate natin yung sine u, magiging negative cosine u plus c. Simplify natin to, magiging positive cosine u plus c. Then, last is to plug in the value of our u, which is 1 minus ln of w. So, cosine 1 minus ln of w plus c. So, ito yung final answer natin.